Hi, this is Joseph Person. We're about to review all the common fish of Illinois. Now, here's all the fish that we're going to review. Okay. This one is a shovel-nosed sturgeon. He has a thin tail, but he moves smoothly through the water. And this one is my favorite fish, the paddlefish. I like that long nose that he got. And I've caught one of these, the big-mouth buffalo. I like that one. And bowfin. I've seen one, but I've never caught one of those. And here's the freshwater drum. I've caught many of those. They'll like strike anybody that comes to their territory, but sometimes they'll get eaten. I've actually seen one strike a water snake before, and the water snake just like quickly swam away instead of biting them. Okay, so here's a common carp. I've actually seen one of those feeding on algae on rocks. And here's the long-nosed gar. I've actually caught one by the tail. And once he got on shore, he got off and he flopped back into the water. This guy has got big old teeth in that mouth. And here's a cigar. I like that dots that he's got. These dots. And here is a walleye. I like that fish too. He moves actually really fast, just like a long-nosed gar. And here's a yellow perch. They'll strike anybody that goes into their territory as well. And here's a green sunfish. I've caught like 10 of those. Largemouth bass, I caught 5. And a smallmouth bass, I've caught 6. Rock bass, caught 2. And here's a red deer sunfish, and a bluegill, and a black crappie, white crappie, and I want you to get a good look at this one. It's a musky lung. He's a really good fish. Look at those stripes that he got down his back. And here's a northern pike. That's a really good fish too. But my favorite fish is also the paddlefish. That long, long nose. Okay, now, here is the white bass and the striped bass. If you catch a striped bass, he's probably going to break your line. The one that I've caught was almost like, I'm not sure, but about the size of this poster from across, from this side to this side. That's probably about half of that is how big. And he broke my line. He was a really big one too. They grow really big too. Red deer, rock bass, bluegill. Okay. Northern. Okay, here we go. Remember, those things will break your line. Now, onto the catfish. And let's see, here's a channel catfish. Here's a flathead catfish. Those things grow the biggest. They'll grow up to 18 inches long. There's a black bullhead catfish. Those things will get pretty big too. And here's a rainbow trout. And here's the lake trout. I think I've caught one of those, but I'm not sure. And here's a coho salmon. I've never even heard of that guy, but he's got teeth. And a brown trout. I've heard of those. And a Chinook salmon. And a coho salmon. And a rainbow trout. Lake trout. Brown trout. And here's just a review of the pictures. Remember, we just went through all of that. All of it. Now, That was all the common fishes of Illinois. And this is Joseph Hertz again. You better get hooked on fishing. And here's a quick picture of me. And let's see. Awesome. The fish is pretty much my favorite thing. I've even got this hook for fish. It's not a hook that you catch fish, of course, but it's still pretty cool. I hang my jacket on it a lot of times, and well, that's pretty much it. I really, really, really want to catch a paddlefish, though. I don't even know what they eat. Okay. Well, that's Joseph Hertz, and I'm supporting you to get hooked on fishing with all the common fishes. And this is Joseph signing out. Bye-bye.